Guys, if you're new here, my name is Candy. I'm a mama to 5. On my channel, I like to share homeschooling, homesteading, gardening, day in the life videos, what's for dinner, grocery hauls, freezer cooking, all kinds of fun stuff. If you like videos like that, I hope you'll subscribe and stick around and check out some more. I'm going to go ahead and get dinner started early this morning. So last night I cooked a pound of breakfast sausage. I already put that in the slow cooker with about 2 cans worth of tomato sauce. Now I added a bag of garden veggies, and I'm going to add 2 bouillon cubes, some black pepper, and some onion powder. As I was preserving things from the garden this summer, if I canned things and I had a handful of something left that wasn't going to fit in jars, or if I bagged something up and there's just no way that little bit left was going to fit in the bag, I would just blanch it, freeze it, throw it in these bags, and label them soup veggies. So this particular bag has zucchini, yellow squash, okra, green beans, corn, some mushroom halves that I just had in the fridge. I didn't want to go bad. I threw those in the bag of veggies as well. And I also added some water to this to just kind of fill up the pot. I stirred it up, and then I thought, you know, this needs some carrots. So I threw a couple handfuls of carrots in there as well. I'm just going to put this on low and let it cook until about 5 or 6 o'clock tonight, and it'll be ready for dinner. And then I think I'll make some bread or drop biscuits to go with it. I think that sounds really good. And now I don't have to worry about making dinner later except for the biscuits, and it'll be ready. We can go back with our homeschool day and work on that, and no worries here. I didn't film breakfast this morning, but we had chorizo burritos. It's just chorizo, potatoes, and scrambled eggs cooked up together with some Munster cheese and tortillas. So we started out our day with just some thinking tree books for all of the big kids, and then Miss Maddie is doing some paint with water, and then once they all worked on their thinking tree books for a good hour and a half, they started moving on, and I just kind of let them do their own thing. So some cycled through their spelling, some did some artwork. And then when everybody was ready to come together and do group work, we started a new science unit study on the coral reef. I went to homeschoolshare.com, printed a unit study, put it in folders for all the kids, and they have been working for many hours. I think we did this for about 4 hours, where they did cutting and gluing and putting little black books together for it. And while they were doing that, I laminated these Play-Doh mats for them, and then they made their own Play-Doh coral reefs and had fun with that for another few more hours. And it's almost dinner time, so I realized I need to get out and pick the garden, because with all the rain, I have not picked the garden in days. Also, we watched a bunch of YouTube videos about the coral reef that I'll link in my description box below if you guys want to check some of those out. Do you see it? I haven't picked okra in days. I just picked okra, but I'm not picking that okra. It can stay there for as long as that spider's there, because Okay, so some people requested I show them the garden and how it's doing. It's almost completely gone for the year, but I'll go ahead and show you what's here and what's left. My okra is almost done. This is what's left of my okra. Yep. Banana peppers are still going really good. Poblanos are still growing really good. My bell peppers are going crazy right now. I've picked a bunch of bell peppers today. Here's my okra. I just picked it and threw it over here because it makes me itch really bad, and I'll pick it up in a minute, but that way I don't have to try to cut it and hold the bowl and scratch. Anyways, I'll show you we have lots of bell peppers everywhere. Those are going crazy. I've had those Japanese beetles in everything. They have pretty much killed the green beans. I mean, I've still got some left, but they've pretty much killed them. James went ahead, and because we had squash bugs, he took out all that for me, so there's no more of that. All of our pumpkins are on the porch, so the pumpkins are gone. So we just have okra, peppers, the last little bits of green beans, and then we still have tomatoes. The squash bugs got those, or not squash bugs, but the Japanese beetles got those too, but they're kind of springing back. Like, I didn't get any tomatoes for a couple weeks, and then now they're flowering, and I've got tomatoes again. So we have lots of tomatoes. And down here, come down here and show you. Oh, it's thundering, Bubba. We have these extremely hot. Yes, we're gonna have rain. Very, very hot Thai peppers. I've been picking tons of those. I'm thinking about trying to make hot sauce with them. Yep, but I've never made hot sauce, so we'll see. Now, here's some of my tomatoes that are awful, but they are springing back. So we'll see. The rest are turning green and flowering again. And we have lots of sunflowers, right, Bubba?
Yep.
Lots of them. And we have clouds and storms going. We had a lot of flooding the other day, and we have more coming. Here are these little demon Japanese beetles. They are wiping everything out, and nothing seems to want to kill them. Okay, so I'm headed to the house with a big tub of veggies. This one has a bite mark.
They were getting attacked, I think. And
There
then
are
they
actually
held
4.
us. And the boy has a line. Here, look. He has a line underneath him, so. And she has a line on top.
I didn't. Oh, you mean he dents in and she dents out?
Yeah.
So they line up.
And she's so heavy, we think she's got eggs.
Yeah, she's like, feel.
Mama.
Yeah.
And then feel him.
Maybe he's just littler.
Hey, Apple, how he's, I think, younger, and she's older. Him little.
Okay, I'm going to get these drop biscuits going. They're really easy. Just put all the ingredients in the mixer, let it mix, and then when everything's blended together, add half a cup or so of cheese, mix it up again, and then just drop them on greased pans and let them cook for 9 minutes at 400. I'll have the recipe in the description box below if you want to check it out. This recipe does make a lot of biscuits. I think I got 3 pans full out of it, and we will have plenty left over for tomorrow, and we can just take those and use them for snack time. We can use them with lunch, put some lunch meat and cheese on them, whatever we want to do, but it definitely does make a lot. So while I'm getting these mixed up and put on pans, I thought I would just give you a quick update on some things. If you've seen some of my last videos, you know that I have been mentioning that I just have not been sleeping very well. I do have insomnia really bad. So I just wanted to let you guys kind of have an update on how that's going for me. I have been in bed by midnight every night with the exception of the other night when I stayed up because of the severe weather. I don't go to sleep necessarily, but I don't mess with my phone or anything like that. I just lay down, rest, kind of breathe, just kind of let myself wind down. And whether or not I sleep, I make myself get up at 5 a.m. And I think it is helping to an extent because if I get up at 5 instead of trying to sleep in after being up all night, it kind of helps me to be more tired the next evening. And last night I tried to stay up and watch a movie, and I honestly, I don't know what time it was. It was like 11:30, I think, and I decided I was going to watch a movie. Fell asleep not very far into it, woke up at 3, went and got in bed, and I went right back to sleep, and I was back up at 5. Okay, so my biscuits are done anyways. I'm going to need to quit jabbering and talk to you guys about dinner. So here is Miss Maddie's plate. I'm going to go ahead and get it made and put it in the fridge to cool down for a few minutes. But there is her soup and there is her biscuit. And these were so good and they went perfectly with the soup. And the soup was really filling and the kids ate almost the whole pot. So we will not have a lot left for lunch tomorrow. I am so glad I threw this in the crock pot this morning so that I didn't have to worry about it tonight and trying to get dinner done after working all day with the kids. Thanks for coming along with us today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I would love to chat in the comments below. See you guys next time. Bye.